Hello everyone, good morning. So today I am going to share something about potty training. So this is can call this as elimination communication or potty training, but I'm going to share what worked for me and what worked for the people whom I have personally coached with regards to potty training. Okay, so the first question you may be having is when to start potty training, and is it too late or too early kind of stuff. So when I first researched in Google on when I can start potty training for my child when she was around 6 months of age, all the articles in the Google were mentioning that minimum 1 year is when you can start potty training, because before that it will be not possible for the child to use the potty. At that time, I was not aware of elimination communication. So I was only using the word potty training in the Google. But at 6 months of age, when my child was around 6 months of age, I was having an intuition that I don't need to wait till she turns 1 year. Why? Because there are certain reasons why I decided that. Because at very small age, like 6 months, 5 months, 7 months, and all, the child will be mostly on our laps or on the floor, and they don't have a lot of movements possible. They cannot move independently, right? So before they start to pee or poop, we caregivers will be able to identify just by looking at their face. Maybe at least the urination we cannot figure out, but poop definitely we can figure it out based on the facial expressions that the baby gives. So right from infancy, right from newborn stage itself, uh, we read her face. The face changes into different expressions, and she poops. So we know that she's going to poop, and we get all things ready, even as a newborn. But once she started solids after she completed 6 months, that is when I really wanted to start potty training, because of I couldn't handle that smell and all of that, to be honest. We don't use cloth diapers. That is, I believe that this is one of the best decisions that I have done, I've made. When my child was born, I was also having that cloth diapers ads in Facebook, Instagram, and everybody was talking about cloth diapers. But my child was born in March 2020 during the pandemic, so it was not at all possible for me to get cloth diapers. So that was the reason why I did not use it. Otherwise, while I was pregnant, also, I was looking at a lot of ads, and I was really pretty sure that I'm going to use the cloth diapers. But I have to order it from online at that time. So due to pandemic, I did not do that. To be honest, I couldn't get that. So we use normal cotton clothes for our child from newborn stage, and there will be lot of times that the child will make it wet, and it was really tiring during the newborn days. And even sometimes I feel like, oh my God, maybe I should have a cloth diaper, because I have to wash it every single time, and there will be this many clothes started at when she was around 7 months. I started with a traditional way, like sitting with legs stretched out, and making the child to sit in between our legs, just the traditional method which I followed. And then I bought one, and I saw just in 1 or 2 days, I saw that she's able to do that. For example, she'll be lying down, and or she'll be crawling, and her face expressions changes when she wants to poop. And immediately I take her, I put a newspaper down, and I'll just stretch my legs, and I'll make her sit in between my legs, and she starts to poop in the newspaper. So that is when I immediately got a potty chair, I mean potty seat, the small one, the portable potty seat that is available in First Cry, in Amazon, anywhere you can buy it. It's just 400 rupees or 500 rupees, I believe, or maximum of 600, 700. I did not buy a fancy thing. I just bought a small one, so that it is easier for us to carry and use it. So initially when we just started with that potty seat in the living room itself. We don't take it to bathroom. We just have it in the living room at one corner. So whenever we see her poop phase, immediately we take her, we make her sit in that potty pot, and we will hold her, so that, and also the communication that I give during that time is like, now you're sitting in the seat, you can go, and next time whenever you want to go to a bathroom, you, if you want to release your poop, you can tell that is a sign that I asked her to say. And also I taught her some signs, but I forgot what sign I taught. But if you want, you can teach some signs also. But personally, I did only this, like, I used to communicate to her that she can tell even as a 7 month old, even though all of them around will be like, how this small child will understand, but I still continue to do that. I was following my intuition, and I was continuing to do that. Just after, so every day we will be looking at her, following her, very observe her very closely. And whenever we see the poop phase, we will go and take her and put her in the potty seat and hold her. Sometimes she will poop. Most of the time she will poop. But sometimes there will be like she doesn't poop. So we will just take her back to the place, and when she wants to poop again, we will bring her there. So that is how we were doing. Within 10 days, I believe, within 10 days, what we noticed was we used to keep that potty seat in the living room at one corner of the living room where the child can actually see it. And it was for us to take it and keep it handy. After 10 days, what we saw is that she was crawling towards that potty seat, which was kept on the corner of the living room. She was playing somewhere, and she just scooted and tried to crawl, and slowly she was moving towards that, and we were just observing what she's doing. And when she went near that potty seat, she said, ah, ah, ah. And we were all so surprised to see that you know what, this baby is actually remembering all of that. Now only she could maybe tell. So from then, we have been seeing that our child, whenever she wants to go to poop, she will either look at it, or she will say ah, or she will just scoot towards that, etc. So once she turned 9 months, around 9.5 months, the same potty seat, what we did is we take it to the bathroom, we keep it in the bathroom, we will make her sit there, and once she is done, we will wash her in the bathroom. So that is how it followed. But during those times, her she was urinating in the place wherever she is. So we couldn't read her face on for urination. But since she was not wearing any cloth diaper or any kind of diapers in the daytime, when she was wearing that, just the normal cotton panties. So whenever the child goes urinated, she wants to change it immediately. So she will make the coos and caws and cries, so that we will go and check, and we will immediately wash it, and we will change the uh, panty. So that is how it was. And during those times, like, urination was also very frequent. So we also it was not able to figure out like when she will go, etc. And I was also okay with that, because poop is something that I couldn't handle, so I wanted to do it. And it was all going fine from 11 months of age, when she started to stand. When she started to stand independently, that is around 11 months, I told her that when you want, and also the frequency of urination is also reduced by that time. So I used to tell her, so when you want to go to chuchu, you can tell chuchu. So this is a word that I use for her to, to tell if she wants to go to one bathroom, that is urination. So I used to keep on telling her. So this didn't start from 11 months. It started from the 7 months itself. So for pooping, I used to give her the word ah, and for urination, I used to give her the word chuchu. She started to say very early itself, and she was also able to, observe herself, and she know that this is where I want to go. I have to go. For urination, she didn't we did not tell her where to go, so she used to go wherever she is. And then I felt like, oh my god, I have to tell her where we go. So from 11 months onwards, I started to tell her that this is where we all go for urination, and if you want to go to chuchu, you can also go to the bathroom. So this is what I used to keep communicating. Even at that time, she don't go to the bathroom yet, but she will be going somewhere in the house. But every time I used to tell her that when I'll take her immediately to the bathroom, even if she urinates in the living room, I'll take her to the bathroom to clean up. So that time I used to tell her, next time if you want to go to chuchu, you can come to bathroom, or you can tell chuchu so I can bring you to bathroom. So this is a constant communication that was happening during her infant stage. And from 11 and a half months or so, she used to go every time when she wants to urinate, she will say chuchu, and she goes to the bathroom. For pooping also, we go to the bathroom, but we use the potty seat. So this is where how it was going. But what happened around 14 months is when we went to we went and stayed in our in-laws place for some days. So that time what happened, she didn't know she was not very much familiar with the bathroom there. And what happened, her urination, for releasing her urination, she did not know where to go. And the what to say, the habit of going to bathroom and peeing was not also established by that time. And she was also in the continuous movement, right? So she always keeps on moving around. So what happened is, she keeps moving here and there, here and there, here and there. But so that we were not able to track, and we were not able to take her to bathroom also. So what so that so she started releasing her urine here and there. So what I did is, I by that time around 14 months, I know that what are the possible times when she will go. So what I do is, every 2 hours or once, or every 1 hour or once, whenever I feel like she has to pass it, I will take her to the bathroom myself. But here, I don't stress or pressure myself that my child has to go to only to bathroom to use to do that thing. So if she is passing anywhere else, I used to tell her, next time when you want to go, you just think about it. When you want to go, you can just make sure that we go to the bathroom. I understand that children may not be able to, control. Children don't have the bowel movement controls yet, so obviously it is completely not acceptable. I mean, it is an unrealistic expectation that the child has to control, or the child will control. It is an unrealistic expectation. But just communicating to them so that they are aware of where they can go if they want to go, and when they can go. So these things they will also have in their mind. So once we do that, she started to go there. So we completely skipped the diapers during daytime. We don't put diapers in the daytime unless until it is absolute necessary. But when we go out, we used to put the diapers. We use the normal diapers. We don't use cloth diapers. Whenever we go out, we do put diapers, because we don't have public toilets, and I don't want to go to public toilets because of the hygiene issues and all of that. So we used to have disposable diapers. During all of these times, we still have the night diapers on. So whenever she goes to bedtime, we will put her the disposable diapers, and we will remove it in the morning, because during night times, the frequency of their urination will be more. And I don't want, I also will sleep, so I cannot take her to bathroom, and also the bed will become wet. So considering all of this, I continue to put the night diapers on. I think till these things happen first year. But till 2 years, 2.5, or no, not 2.5, but two, till 2 years, or 2.3 years, we used to have the night diapers on. And then when I felt that my child is ready for, the as in they, when they grow up only, their bowel movements will start to regularize in a different way. Like there will be not much night urination happening at one point of time of the child's, depending on each child, it varies. So depending on that, we have to make a decision. And if the child is able to communicate, if they want to go to bathroom even in the sleep, then that is good. So that happened that when my child was around 2.1, 2.2 years, like that. So that time, even with diapers on, I could see that she is waking me up for chuchu. So that is when I felt like, okay, we can ditch the diapers in the night. So after that, she used to wake up like 2 times in the night for chuchu. And sometimes there are also accidents, like she will pass through the urine in the bed itself, and that's okay. Sometimes she will wake me up, sometimes she doesn't. And it was okay. We were just removing the diapers. We did not put the diapers after that. Just bring her the routine. And also, of course, as she grows up, she'll be able to uh, get that bowel movements regularized. And after that, right now she's 3 years, and she doesn't wake up in the middle of the night for chuchu. She'll just before bedtime she'll pass one time, and right after wake up she'll do that. So that is how it is. So this is our story, but every child is different and every parent is different. But one thing what I want to tell you is that it is not that your child must be potty trained or as such. So if your child is an infant, I would suggest you to keep communicating to the child where they can pass it. So most of the times what happens is at 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, the child will be very much aware of their body movements, where they are very much aware of when they want to pass their poop, and when they want to pass their pee. But the problem is that they don't know where to, because we don't instruct them where they can go for it. So what happens, they don't know where to go, so they just go where. So when you start to give them instructions, this is where you go, this is what we use, etc., then they will know that, okay, I have to go there. So that kind of awareness will be there. And with respect to poop, I actually bought a toilet seat when she was around 1.5 years, but we never used that. And we started using the bathroom itself directly. We ditched the potty seat also at 1 year. So from 1 year she used to go directly in the bathroom itself. And after, as she growing up, she is using the potty seat directly also. She doesn't need a potty seat at all. She didn't need a potty seat, but if you want, if you need it, you can get a potty seat which will fit into the bathroom. But for in our case, she did not use it, and she was comfortable using the regular potty seat directly. So maybe that was comfortable for her, so we just stayed with that. So this is how we did. Fortunately, we did not have so much pressure, so much stress, because we started early. And a few things I wanted to mention is that don't take the pressure too much, and give your child the time and space that they need. And don't shame them, and don't give them a stressful feel like, oh my God, you again did this. Don't do that. Let them, because this particular thing is a body mechanism, and it's closely connected with stress. If you just take your child to bathroom every 1 hour and ask them to pee, 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 no, it won't happen. And also it becomes a stressful procedure where your child will refuse and restrict to go to bathroom itself. So make sure that the environment that you are creating is very stress free, and it's good for them. Okay. So this is what I wanted to mention. So this particular thing is completely my personal experience on our journey. But I also want to post a video of 6 steps which you can follow if you want to do a potty training. But that will be in another video. So I'll meet you in the next video with all the steps which you can follow. So yeah, if you are not following me on Instagram, go and check out my Instagram page, Nalini Zinu, and follow me right away. And also, you can join my early childhood education webinar on which is upcoming. You can just go and register in the link below, which is in the description. So I'll meet you again in the next video. Thank you and bye bye.